Alright, hey everybody, we're back, and we are going to be getting into the next game soon. It'll be Zanster versus FeaR coming up next. It'll be the other preliminary match, and then it's winners match, losers match, finals for this very first group. So we got a ZVP coming up next. Talk more on the players in a moment. Who's this in chat? Some says they met Rifkin at TwitchCon, but where was ZG? Dude, ZG was hanging out with FeaR Dragon a lot during TwitchCon. Actually, we didn't actually hang out that much at TwitchCon. Feels bad, man. But it was nice meeting a lot of the people that I did get to run into at TwitchCon. It was a lot of fun. I'm really excited for BlizzCon because TwitchCon really doesn't have a big StarCraft audience. Like, let's be real. I was surprised to meet anybody there, but BlizzCon, I'm really looking forward to. Should see a lot of our fans there, hopefully.
Yeah, I met quite a few, and I was also pretty surprised. But I do know that Sempra in particular wanted to meet both of us, and I think responded to the tweet with just like, we'll be around. So it's like, if you want, we can meet someplace. Maybe that was someone else. Because I don't remember getting a response, but yeah, I unfortunately never saw him.
I was chatting some BaseTradeTV. We guys switch to the temporary team league later, or have those matches been pushed? Yeah, those matches have been pushed for now. I'm really upset about this, by the way. There's a lot to be said about the dynamics of a team league, but even though we only have 9 players to consider, a whole team of players is basically just not working with us. I'm not going to name names because it's not worth outing anybody, but one player has just had a lot of trouble syncing up for his matches. The other team captain's just not even responding, not even to PMs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the temporary team league has been a significant letdown from what I was hoping it would be. Because I was hoping it was super hype, I was hoping all the players would work together, and I could take that to Ting and some other people and show that team leagues are maybe cool and maybe viable, but I would not recommend it to any of our sponsors at this current time, and I would not tell them to put their money into it, because they'll be met with more frustration than, I think, good investment opportunities.
Yeah. Team leagues. Right.
Right? Space Duck 77 says, BaseTradeTV, it's about time to create a donation drive to let you go to DreamHack Winter. Oh man, I wish. We've actually got a lot.
Winter. Which one's that?
Yeah. Sorry, I was just talking to players. I was gonna say that we have a lot on our plate actually coming up. We're going to BlizzCon, then a week after, not even like a week after, it's like 5 days after or something like that. We're going to Korea. So should be some pretty good times, doing some fun stuff.
I don't know which one is DreamHack Winter, to be honest, and I don't know when it is. But I will be going to IAM Korea in late December.
Nice.
If anyone wants to go to that, meet me there.
Choice Free says, would it be a huge bother to sync up the delay with TakeTV? I mean, kind of. We're using 2 minutes of delay. They're not using 2 minutes of delay, I guess. That's all I can really say. They told us and all the other streamers to use 2 minutes of delay. Are we out of sync with the other streams or just TakeTV? Because if it's just TakeTV, then they're the ones who'll have to fix it.
Yeah. So it's the WCS Game Heart that we usually use has been updated, or is there a new version?
Yeah, old Game Heart's been like turned into anything.
Okay. Oh, I should not have signed up for this job. I get FeaR and then answer.
Oh, let me join off you too.
And, do we need some...
Alright, we gotta wait for TTV to get in the lobby anyways. Simpero says, I was pretty much drunk at TwitchCon starting around 4 p.m. anyways, lol. Actually, so this is kind of cool at TwitchCon, for those who didn't know, they had like this outside balcony area dedicated to one of the event sponsors, Bud Light, and just by showing that you were 21 years of age, you got like a free beer, which was great because it offset the cost that every fucking beer was like $9. What? Hello? It's kind of ridiculous. So a lot of people were pretty drunk at TwitchCon for a majority of TwitchCon. I personally didn't do too much drinking at all. I did some drinking at the after party stuff, and as you guys who have drunk with me before know, I'm a lightweight, so it didn't last too long.
The after party was bullshit.
Which one?
$14 for a shot at the stadium.
Oh yeah, the TwitchCon one. Yeah, not even just a shot. Like I got a rum and coke, and it came to like $14. I was like, okay.
Well, yeah.
But then they would give away free wine and free like Bud Light or something, and it's just like, ugh, why?
So
Why is it like this?
free wine and Bud Light to the VIP, and a lot of people got VIP as like partners. So yeah, a lot of people got the freebies. So that is like a good chunk of change they could have been making. Instead, they raised it so the cocktails, like general cocktails, right, were $14. So in an effort to reduce the cost to maybe something even 10, right, not even like half, but even just $10, we attempted to get shots, and it was still $14. And I was like, this is, well, I didn't. I paid for 1 or 2, I think. I bought someone else a shot too, but luckily with Twitch parties, there's always, you know, everyone gets like 1 round for everyone else, I guess, is the way that usually goes.
We got questions of what we're doing in Korea. Oh, if you guys haven't heard the announcement or seen, or I guess we've talked about it a lot in the channel, we're going to cast the Alima League Year Finals live in Korea, and that's going to be really fun. So we're not just going to have Korean barbecue for reals. No memeing. This is actual going to Korea for like casting and stuff, which will be kind of fun, I think. I don't believe we can talk about where it is or anything like that, or the prize pool, because that's all being finalized by the Alima League team, but I'm very excited for it.
Yeah. The place for doing it is being a little bitch.
Asking if we are going to Home Story Cup. Unfortunately, the answer to that is no. Once again, we've not been invited in the first place, so that kind of feels bad, man. Secondly, that's the same time as when we'll be in Korea, unfortunately.
Yes. It is actually super unfortunate, but whatever. And then I'm staying for a month in Korea for no reason.
If you guys don't know, I'll just let the rumor out of the bag. Tasteless is actually dating Zombie Grub, and they're gonna go spend their honeymoon in I don't know. This is such bullshit. I can't even make that up.
We went from dating to married real quick.
Yeah, I realized like as I'm saying it, like this is already conflicting.
So we went to honeymoon where my husband actually lives. Makes sense.
Well, okay, so they got married, but the marriage became stale. So what happened was they decided to try dating again to bring some life back into it, and we would work towards getting married all over.
Now.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha.
Nailed it.
Yeah. But IEM Korea should have StarCraft 2. And people should look into coming.
You're like, I don't want to be lonely. Come give me company.
Yeah, right. I really look forward to people that I'm going to be able to meet. I mean, I already know people there, but
that'll be interesting. By the way, guys, today's gonna be like a really weird, different style of cast. I mean, it's not like goofing around. There's some very serious games happening, but we are gonna have, I guess, some downtime to kind of chit and chat. So, well, I can't guarantee we'll always get to your questions or things in chat. You know, we're on a 2-minute delay. Your best bet is like if you got questions you want to ask us and hear us ever answer on stream, your best bet is usually to tweet us. And maybe you don't use Twitter. You hate Twitter. You're like, fuck Twitter. But you've got that one question you've always wanted to ask Zombie Grub or myself or whatever. Just make an account. Hit us up. At Riff_Kings at ZG Gaming. You guys should know the deal by now.
Hey.
I will say, I very much have. So we had plans to try and do a live event this year, because this was brought up as well. How's a boot time? The joke. And we had some stuff we were working with on Blizzard and some others that may not have gone through the way we wanted it to. So things kind of got pushed off and delayed and stalled. But I will say 2017 I would love to definitely throw something, even if it was something small like a LAN or something really big like Hell It's Boot Time. I would definitely like to do something again on that regard, so answer that question. But hey, we're gonna get into the game. It's the second match for Group F here in the preliminaries of the group. Spawning in the bottom right side, we got the blue Protoss. It's Dead Pixel's FeaR.
The top left, I'm watching the right camera, okay, is the red Zerg Zanster.
Now, I was looking at this because I was wondering if the probe would interact with this drone, but no, he had been well out of the way in time, and the drone's going to get a proxy off. Zanster, you dirty bastard.
Oh.
Even almost like fakes out taking a hatchery, so for FeaR, this looks totally normal.
It does. This actually is a big problem. So doing this as the Protoss player, because, okay, most of the games against Zerg, they're going to take a hatchery, or they're going to try and take the third hatchery. So FeaR, unfortunately, right now is thinking like, oh great, I'm like denying a hatchery for a very long time, and this foolish Zerg isn't trying to take the third base. as the natural. So thank God he actually checks. I was going to get into the fact that some Protoss never go into that main base. They keep on trying to deny the bases. But he must have felt that something was up. It was too long for Zanster to continue trying to take it with a drone and not, just go to the third or just honestly pull down in the main base. So he checks. And the timings are definitely weird. Okay, like he should realize something is up, but he's not going to scout for the proxy hatchery.
Yeah. Now, of course, this is likely spines, but the drones were brought a little bit late, so Zanster's timing's going to be a bit off on this. It's generally a rule of thumb, guys. You're proxying Roaches against Terran, you're proxying Spine Crawlers versus Protoss. Not to say that those two aren't interchangeable, but those are the more standard versions.
Yeah.
And regarding the delay on stream, just to bring this up again, I've asked Naruto, he didn't reply. TakeTV, for whatever reason, has a shorter delay than us. We're using the delay they asked of us, guys, so I know multi-twitching isn't working right now. We'll look into fixing that going forward. But someone did ask a legitimate question. Why have a delay at all if all the players are at the event? Not everybody is playing live from the TakeTV studios. I think it's only like an eighth of them are. Most of them are playing from home at the moment, so have to make sure there's that delay.
Yes, I'm guessing they just got the people that were in like a train ride distance to come.
Yeah.
No longer.
Must
But
be nice to be able to do that, Europe.
Yeah, right? Europe. God. Lynx just get right on in there, and that's not really a big deal. But if they keep the Adept away from the wall, it is.
Zanster also needs to get some creep spread going, and with the Queen diving in so deep already, I mean, no tumor was placed on. He went for an inject right away.
FeaR also went for a Twilight Council, so I really question.
Oh, there's no Mothership Core. He can't hold this. There's no way. I didn't even realize. Yeah, you're right. He had skipped the Mothership Core to get the faster Twilight Council, and that's going to cost him. Probe's going down in the main two. This one Ling racking up about 2 kills before getting picked off. Pylon goes down. It's going to depower so much. The Cyber Core's just going to die straight up.
I don't think he knew about the proxy hatch at all. When he went to the main base, I figured he knew the timing was fishy, but maybe he just thought he did a great job denying the hatchery and that Zanster had waited too long to throw down the spawning pool, like made a huge mistake on the Zerg's part and just didn't think he was capable of proxy hatching.
So you're saying his hubris got to him, is what it comes down to.
Kind of, yeah. But like that can happen. That is one of the tricks. It's just that proxy hatch, when it was first introduced, that trick worked, okay? They weren't expecting a hatchery near them. But proxy hatch on Frozen Temple in particular is like fairly common. I gotta imagine it's still fairly common on ladders, so FeaR just getting that one bad game, like one like, oh, of course I should have scouted for that.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I hope that's his mentality going out of it. He's not tilted or pissed off at the cheese. I mean, FeaR, once again, he got out of his group and live for the Dutch StarCraft League just recently. We cast that yesterday. Make it to that round of 8. We know he's a good enough player to maybe take this a little bit further, but for Zanster, that was just awesome cheese, and I love seeing awesome cheese.
Yeah. Next map's Frost. Probably won't see the same thing.
Okay. Well, if he's really ballsy, we might. We'll find out soon. I was going to comment here on Homestory Cup, though, because people were bringing this up when we said we weren't going. We've actually been to one Homestory Cup. Was it last year or the year before, actually?
Last year.
Yeah, it's been a year. So last year, Germany. I guess a year and a half, technically, at this point. But point is, we went there last year, and it was a good time. So we really enjoyed it. And what we learned while we were at Homestory Cup, and this is like super duper behind the scenes secrets, guys, so be careful who you share this with. As much as everyone really loves the appeal to players casting at Homestory Cup, the players don't. we had so many of them like thanking us for being there to help cover the B stream, and we still had TLO and Scarlet and Bunny. If you guys remember, we had that one dance. Bly was in the background too, like Cactus Valley and all that silliness. Like we had players still come on the stream and try and do what TakeTV normally does, but the fact that they had us covering a majority of the matches made the players really happy. They're like, yeah, this first Homestory Cup I can just totally like fucking hang out, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, I just thought you guys really liked casting, and that's why you always like they had that stream. I didn't realize it was more of a, all right, who can we get? Who's up next? Who's not doing anything right now?
Yeah, especially because it was so hot. I really wonder if anyone would have been more prone to coming on if it wasn't so damn hot.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. I had a great time, though, and the players were cool. And I can't wait. Like, I do hope at some point I get to go back to Germany, back to Krefeld. I want to see TakeTV's new studio because, of course, we were in his old place, the apartment, not the actual badass studio they got going now.
Yes, and that was small.
Yes.
Well, I mean, small for like 30 people, right?
As a rather large guy, that was a small apartment, okay? Anyways, I want to make sure there's no misunderstanding. There's no intent for any sort of BM in case it gets misunderstood as such. It's just very interesting kind of getting behind the scenes for it. And Home Story Cup was a blast, guys, but definitely love to go again at some point. But anyways, this is not Home Story Cup. These are just this is the TakeTV Penthouse party. For those who don't know the quick story behind this, they got a lot of subs with the Twitch Prime stuff coming in, and they said let's throw an awesome tournament for it. So they took $500, put that in the prize pool, and if you guys subscribe or donate to TakeTV today, half of that will go towards increasing the prize pool. So !TakeTV in our chat will provide some links you can click on. Otherwise, you can go to the team link with Red to learn more. But spawning here in the top right, playing for Dead Pixels. He's down one game and going for a very early scout. It is Dead Pixels' FeaR.
In the bottom right, as the red Zerg, he is Zanster. He's got 6 lings on the way already.
Yeah, so it's not cheese in the variety that we saw last game with a proxy, but it is still early pool, low drone count, looking to get in and pick off that pylon right away. And he's going to win the gamble on this too, because he is heading north with that Overlord. And I really want to stress this, guys. It's not about getting to the probe line and getting probe kills. If he kills this pylon, it's game over for FeaR.
Yeah, it'll be pretty terrible for him, that's for sure. The one upside is that Zanster does still have, like, even after he's found out where his opponent is, a long rush distance to reinforce his lings with. So he might just go back into droning after this.
Wait, he
should
sees
see
this.
it now, yeah.
Yeah, the lings were initially going the wrong direction. Now they fix themselves. So, again, like a second pylon's coming down, but it's all about that first one. If that first pylon goes down, it's going to be feels bad, man.
Yeah. FeaR has seen the lings reinforcing for a little bit now.
Oh, this was clever. Oh, I like this. He tried to put the pylon down the wall this in, but obviously you're right. Like, he did mess it up. Probes get pulled. They have to be. That being said, first pylon goes down. Not feeling good. That's going to supply block him. So the adept that he starts is 1 second too late.
Oh, God.
That's game. That's the series even. That's 2-0.
It is. Well, some people well, first of all, some people have bad days, okay? And then second of all, some people actually just aren't that great against cheese, even though when they're, like, pro gamer status, you know, that is their weakness. And Zanster maybe knows FeaR or just got lucky here, I'm not sure.
Yo, it was the Canadian qualifiers for WESG where we saw Scarlet win, like, every PvZ that day, just going early lings, killing the first pylon, and it was game over. It's something we've seen plenty of times before in the past. It happens to Protoss once in a while. It kind of sucks when it does, obviously, but to really denote the difference here, had FeaR been making a Zealot right away, obviously there's no reason to if you don't expect this to come, but had he made like one Zealot right away, this would have been a very different game. GG. Alright, so that sends Zanster on to fight against Snoot in a ZVZ. That will be up first, then FeaR versus Koss in a TVP for the losers match afterwards. Hopefully these will get going pretty quickly, as the ball does seem to be rolling. I love, by the way, this picture of Take and Naruto. I'm going to put this here on stream for those that don't use Twitter. Take just tweeted it out. Naruto and myself are live from my apartment on twitch.tv/TakeTV. And I don't know what they're doing. There's like a jacuzzi. It's like hella cool and chill looking. That looks awesome. Favorite to retweet that.
Who's that? Who is that? Thank you to San Misha for the new sub. Woohoo!
New sub hype. Awesome. Real quick clarity before we go to commercial break, though. Any subs, and God knows we never get donations anyways, but anything that comes to our channel today stays on our channel, guys. If you do want to contribute to the prize pool, you'll have to do it through TakeTV. So again, find those links and head over to their channel. But we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Hopefully this won't take too long. We're expecting 2 minutes, 3 minutes, because players have to do vetoes and whatnot, but it is going to be the winners match, losers match, finals for Group F of what's left